Episode 9, Cold Mountain Time. Welcome back, everybody, to Asheville Brew Review. I've got my man Chepe here yet once again with me. Thanks for coming. Tonight's gonna be great. What time of the year is it? It's fall time. We're getting into winter. It's cold, and it's also Cold Mountain time. What's Cold Mountain? Have you ever had it? It's great. So it's been out for a long time. Maybe you've seen this. This is probably 10 years old. This used to be like $8 at the gas station. Not anymore. Probably $100 if I bought it. But Cold Mountain from Highland Brewery. It's winter ale, spiced winter ale. Well, this year they went a little crazy because it's the 25th anniversary. And so they have like tons of varieties of it. Well, I was able to get a few. Just came out just this past weekend. They had the big debut, the big release. So here with my man Chepe, we're gonna be tasting it tonight, see which one we like, and if it's, if it's worth all the hype. You had it before, Cold Mountain?
I have. It's always been a favorite. I try to get it every year, but yeah, look forward to see all the different styles they came out with this week.
Awesome.
This year.
Cool. This year, whatever. So this used to be the Highland Brewery, the Scotsman with the bagpipe. They kind of updated their logo a little bit, so it looks a little different, but this is, if you knew back in the day, this is what it was. So Highland Brewery, we love you. What glass you got?
Got my glass here from Highland Brewing.
That's a legit one, man. That's from back in the day.
With the bagpipes.
The bagpipes. A wee bit different, I think that's what it was. So
that's how you know it's good.
That's good stuff. He's trying with the legit glass. So from the original, this year, what's it look like? It looks like this. So I got the new Highland logo, Highland Cold Mountain. It's called a spiced winter ale, 5.9%. So not too heavy, but a great thing for the cold weather. The logo's got some wolves on it, some snowflakes, some stars. So that's what we'll be doing. This is the main one, and they got a little 25 on the cap, 25 years. Next one is and I'm excited about this one, the Coconut Cold Mountain. So it's got toasted coconut, kind of that holiday vibe. Same thing, a spiced ale, but with the coconut, and these are coming in the 1 pint, 16 ounce size. So yeah, what do you think? You excited about these two?
Yeah. I mean, toasted coconut always tastes good. You wouldn't think it was because it's a tropical thing, but toasted, it's great.
Yeah.
Wintry beers.
Goes great like on a cake, you get some, even the pizza, like coconut on the crust. Crust it up a little bit, toast it up a bit. No?
Sure. Yeah, I mean, if you're into that kind of thing.
You don't like that? Magnum PI pizza?
I like it, but not the coconut on the crust.
Really?
I prefer it in the beer or on a cake.
Okay. To each his own. Sounds like we need another one, right?
I think we do.
Look at
Make
this
it a trifecta.
big boy. Boom. Look at this thing. It is the Imperial Cold Mountain. I looked for it in smaller cans because that seems a little bit more manageable, but 8%, they just have these in these big 32 ounce cans. So that's why I got my boy here, because alone I wouldn't be able to handle this. But it's Small Fortune, just all this here, Small Fortune, Highland. You got a really high opinion of yourself, but you know that we'll buy it. So
yeah,
good on you. So I don't know, this is probably like almost $30. Seems a bit expensive, but once a year it comes out, so here you go. Let's do it. Cold Mountain, regular Cold Mountain Coconut, and Imperial Cold Mountain Ale. So Chepe, what do you know about Cold Mountain?
I like Cold Mountain that it only comes out in the cold time of year, fall. And I like that usually you imagine these darker wintry beers to be real heavy and real rich. And the Cold Mountain's always been nice because it is rich but it's not heavy. You can still have a whole pint and have another pint, and it's okay. You don't feel like you've just eaten a full meal. That's one of my favorite things about Cold Mountain. It's got all the flavoring, but without all the heaviness.
Yeah. And so if you're from the Asheville area, you know where Cold Mountain is. You go up on the parkway, there's a little outlook. You can look at the mountain. It's not too far away. It was a book. It was a movie. The same Cold Mountain. So they named this beer after it too. It's kind of the end of the year, holiday, wintertime ale. The back, it says, got notes of vanilla, hazelnut, dark fruit, and cinnamon. So got some spices. Here we go. Let's open this thing up. Cold Mountain. been around 25 years.
Interesting fact, Cold Mountain was originally called the Holiday Ale, but when the movie or the book came out on Cold Mountain, the guy was such a big fan that he decided to call the beer Cold Mountain.
Yeah, Mr. Wong, owner of Highland Brewery. Look at this. Nice color, a nice head. Let's see. What do you think? Yeah. Not super heavy on the nose, but as soon as you taste it, you get the spices, complex,
With the maltiness.
nice. Very light though, as you can see. Not thick, not syrupy whatsoever. It's got a lot of bubbles in it, which is good too.
Nice carbonation.
Yeah. When you taste it, the spices kind of come at the end. They hang on your palate, they hang on your tongue. It's a nice kind of warming feeling right at the end there. It's great.
Get a little bit of nutmeg, a little bit of cinnamon, a bit of vanilla.
Yep.
Playful yet robust.
Very nice. All right, so that is regular Cold Mountain. So far, so good, huh?
It's a classic, yeah.
Awesome.
Just as good as always.
All right, now we're moving on to the coconut. You gonna do it for us?
I'll do it.
What are you thinking? What are you expecting from coconut Cold Mountain?
You know, I had that porter that was Imperial porter, and it tasted like a chocolate cake covered in coconut, and just like that. So I'm kind of thinking this will be like a subtle version of that. So we'll see.
It'd be interesting what we just had if they just put coconut in there. I don't know if it'll work. We'll see. Go right ahead. So for the pour, let's see. It looks exactly the same to me.
It's maybe a bit lighter.
A bit lighter, you think?
Maybe.
Got some sweetness on the nose.
Yeah.
Coconut Cold Mountain. What are your thoughts? You like it?
Yeah, it's not the coconut's very it's like an aftertaste. Leaves a little coconutty taste in your mouth, which is nice. It's not too bold, but you know it's there.
I kind of feel like the other one, you would drink it and you would get that spice at the end. And instead of getting that spice, which was kind of amped up a little bit, now you just get kind of a sweet, mellow coconut flavor.
That's exactly right.
It's not like, boom, coconut in your mouth. It's not like a crazy coconut rum where you feel like they just dumped a bunch of imitation coconut in there. Like it works really well with this beer.
Well
I didn't
said.
think it would. But yeah,
said.
Coconut. Nice job.
Yeah.
Nice job, Highland.
Good
I
balance.
like it.
Good balance.
Of course, it is like $15 a can. Whew. That may be a slight exaggeration, but probably $20, 20-something bucks for a 4-pack. Just wait. If they made enough of it, it'll be like $10 at Ingles in 3 weeks. So. But if you want to be the first to try it, you got to pay for it.
It is good.
Very good.
It's pretty good. I'm not a big coconut fan, but this is nice. This is nice.
Apparently, he didn't even want it on his pizza. So. But even for the coconut snobs, the picky coconut people, it's a thumbs up. So, nice job. All right. Well, that was the regular. That was the coconut. It's time to open a can. And when I mean a can, I mean a big old can. Look at this. Imperial Cold Mountain. So 8%, it says Imperial, but 8%, not really too big, right?
No. Yeah. There's definitely much heavier Imperials.
We went to the Stout Bout a couple days ago. So Stout Bout, a lot of fun. It was done by Highland Brewery. It was stouts. And probably 80% of them are over 10%. They were just big Imperial stouts. Very good. Stout Bout, did you have a favorite?
Yeah, actually I did have a favorite. I really liked there's that one that tasted just like a chocolate cake, but in a stout form. There were two that were like that. One was 15%, which is really heavy. That one was like, you had to have just barely a snifter of it. But the other one was a little like 13%, and that one was really nice.
Yeah. I think my favorite one it was made with the cherry wood, so you got that cherry flavor in it. Cellarest, it was very, very low alcohol. I think it was around 4%. But very tasty, very good. So that jump into like a 15% stout, that was a lot to handle.
Yeah.
But anyways, we're kind of in the middle, 8% here, Imperial. So we're gonna see what this is. Expensive can that we're gonna open. I had to burp. Compliments to the chef. Cold Mountain Prosciutto. It's time to open the big old can. Woo!
Have a nice pop to it.
I feel like a big old redneck, just like, I think this should be Miller Lite or something.
Miller.
That is a big can.
Keystone Light or something.
Yeah, expensive can, but big. Here, let me have the glass. Let's do this. Imperial Cold Mountain.
Ooh.
Looks a little bit darker to me.
Yeah.
I'll say. All right, let's get that can so everyone can look at it. I might as well keep this can. It's kind of a,
It's a memorable
you know,
one.
I'm gonna put it next to my bottle. Maybe in 10 years I'll look at this one too. So here we go. 8% Winter Ale. Bit more syrupy, but I wouldn't say the flavor's a whole lot different. What do you think?
No, actually, the flavor is just very similar. You just feel the extra heaviness from being an Imperial and the higher alcohol content, but it's still really nice. Still easy to drink.
Maybe by the time you get down here, it'll be the best thing you've ever had. So, anyways, can's kind of cool. Asheville's original craft beer. You got to give it up for Highland Brewing. They started Asheville Pioneers. They've been doing great beer for a long time, from the 90s. So, you know, it's expensive, but that's all right. I'm very happy to pay for it. Keep these guys going. Keep them in the game. So, Winter Ale, Imperial Cold Mountain. The help is clamoring for more beer.
Protesting the lack of...
It's probably good because we don't actually pay them. So, Cold Mountain Imperial.
I think the Imperial may be lighter.
It looks a little lighter. Maybe it's the
Color.
glass too. Moment of truth. What do we like the best? Evaluations. Cold Mountain, all three of them. Regular coconut Imperial. What do you say? How do you rate them?
You know, this is a tough call. It's a tough call. I think I'm gonna have to go with the classic Cold Mountain as being my number one. The Imperial was good, but it's just very similar, too similar to the point that I think second place is gonna be the coconut for me, just because it's very different with a little touch of coconut in it.
Interesting. Yeah, I think for sure I like the coconut the best just because it's a little different. Probably going to be a lot harder to find. I would say number 2 is the regular Cold Mountain, and number 3 is this. It's a little gimmicky, the can, a little expensive. You can pretty much get 2 6-packs of these for what you pay for one of these cans. So
Yeah.
if you're just looking for some good Cold Mountain fun, I would go with these. More quantity. Basically the same, but you know, we had to try it. It was look at this thing. It's awesome. It's like as big as my head. So. Anyways, for me, coconut, regular, Imperial. But fantastic. I love them all. They're great. Get them while they last. They probably won't last too much longer. This one will probably be around the longest. So there's a couple other versions of them. There's like a super spiced one, which I couldn't get in a can. So we'll have to go to the brewery and try that. They got the brewery over in East Asheville, and they got the one downtown. Used to be the cafeteria, so they opened up there. So 2 places you can go try them. I don't know. Any final comments?
No. Highland's a great brewery. They have great beer. They have a great variety, and it's just always fun to look forward to when they bring out the Cold Mountain, just like the little subtle variations they add to them. So that's one of my favorite beer tastings, honestly.
Oh, great. So there we go. Well, we're going to spend our time finishing this can here. So it's great. Have everybody. Thanks for tuning in. Send me a message. Let me know what you thought about the video. We're happy to try anything. And yeah, we'd love to get some feedback from everyone. So I guess the only thing that's left to say is episode 9, Asheville Cold Mountain.
That's a wrap.